Every heartbeat writes a story. In the dark, we search for meaning.
तेरा कर्म ही है जो संग दे ही जाए मन पावन हो गंगा में डूब नहाए मन रावण जो लहरों में तुमने बहाए हर हर गंगे हर हर गंगे हर हर गंगे गंगे हर हर गंगे हर हर गंगे गंगे हर हर गंगे हर
चूड़ शिव शंकर पार्वती रमण निनगे नमो नमः गंगाधर गजाचर्वामर धर चंद्रचूड़ शिव शंकर पार्वती रमण निनगे नमो नमः
sacred friends, and welcome to another Sacred Circle reading. A very warm welcome to all the divine, magical, sacred souls that are tuning in today. I'm truly honored and grateful to have you guys here. So today we have another special message from the universe being delivered by Lord Shiva Mahadev himself, together with Goddess Gauri Devi, which is Parvati, his consort. If you know, you know. We have seen a lot of, Kali Ma's energy in the Sacred Circle. We saw her come through as Goddess Gauri Devi, which is Goddess Parvati, his consort. So I do feel like there's a lot of, his energy and him wanting to send a special message today. So it is in dedication and reverence to him. Also today is Masik Shivratri from a Adik month perspective. So as I mentioned in previous readings, Adik month is the additional month from a Hindu calendar perspective that happens every 3 years. So each day is in reverence to a certain Lord, right? But majority of the month is in reverence to Lord Vishnu himself. But today marks Mahashivratri or Masik Mahashivratri, which is in reverence to Lord Shiva. So I do feel like there's a lot of his energy in play. I have seen a lot of sign synchronicities from him in wanting, me to share this message today. So I do feel like there's a pull and a call and a specific, word, message that he wants to send. Very intriguing and very mysterious. Coming to that, I wanted to share like a divine synchronicity as well. So I opened a fortune cookie about, I think it was 3 days ago, and in the fortune cookie the message was intrigue and mystery follow you, right? And I kept it aside, wanting to share it in today's reading, and then it just disappeared today when I the day that I wanted to do the reading, it was gone, so that in itself was very intriguing and mysterious. So I do feel like that's a major topic, with intrigue and mystery follow you. So let's see what Mahadev wants to say about that. Also, there's been a lot of sign synchronicities towards miracles. I've been seeing the miracle card come through quite a bit. So I do feel like there's like this energy of miracles, this once in a lifetime spotting or seeing or being delivered, something very special from the divine. So I do feel that this is something Mahadev also wants to kind of connotate in the message today. Also, like I said, we've been seeing a lot of Goddess Gauri Devi, his consort Parvati. We've seen the latest reading, being a love reading. So I do feel like there's also a lot of love, union in the air. But I feel like there's a special miracle, and one of the sign synchronicities that I received and downloads was that this kind of wish or this miracle, right, was promised to you in the divine realms. And it's now being delivered because you're ready to receive it. It was like a message or some sort of, let's say, opening, opportunity, whatever it is in terms of what comes, towards you in the form of this miracle was a promise, right? And we have seen, in the latest readings, if you know, you know. If you are a seasoned viewer, we've seen, that golden promise, like we saw from Ganesha, this golden promise that was basically gifted by the divine, before you incarnated, and was kept safe in the divine realm by your ancestors, I'm hearing, by your guardians. And this is the time for you to receive it. So I do feel like it's very much intertwined in the message today. Also, like I said, today is a very special day in reverence to Lord Shiva. And I feel like his energy is very strong. I've seen a lot of sign synchronicities from him calling me to do the message today. And it just so happened, that it was Masik Shivratri, because I wanted to do this, like I said, 2-3 days ago, when I received that fortune cookie message, and it, it just didn't happen. It happened that I'm doing it on this day. So yeah, it's like all about intrigue and mystery today in the Sacred Circle. And the other synchronicity is that tomorrow is the new moon, right? And it's also the final new moon in Adik month. And like I said, the Adik month only comes once every 3 years. So I do feel like it's also a portal that's being opened tomorrow, a significant amount of energy coming through. We have seen, a lot of the Andromeda energy of unconditional love come through. And we saw, like I said, in the latest love reading, that there was a, divine union waiting also, in the divine realms and the divine waiting for the two of you to unite, for those that are looking. So I do feel like there's a lot of love in the air. And Shiv Shakti energy is all about love, unconditional love, the unconditional love that, Goddess Parvati had for Lord Shiva, to, both in her Sati form and in her Goddess Parvati form. I mean, their love story is optimum in terms of love of all loves, together, like with Lord Vishnu and Goddess Lakshmi, Lord Krishna and Goddess Radha. So I do feel like there's a very special energy of love in today's Sacred Circle. Also, one other key significant download that I got was about footprints and how the divine is going to leave, this footprint in your life. Something about footprints on your soul even, I heard. So I don't know what that means, but we'll see in the reading. So I heard footprints, like, it's their footprints they're leaving on your soul, in your life. And I felt like it was very much about this miracle. This miracle will be in the way, or this kind of footprints will be in the way of a miracle entering your life. So let's see what all of this means together in Sacred Circle. It will be an open letter from Lord Mahadev himself and Goddess Shakti. And let's see, in the Sacred Circle mystery section today, who wants to come through, which Ascended Master. Very intriguing. So let's see. And mysterious. So I'll put this message here. I just wrote it out, so it gives context so that I will remember, throughout the reading, and the connotation, because it did come through in the form of a fortune cookie message. So I did feel like the universe wants to say something. So, okay, we have the mystery section today, and we will have one of the guardians come through here with a significant message. So at the back of the deck, wow, look at this. We have the Miriam here with sacred vision. Choose to forgive in order to heal. See the light in all. Remember that love has no boundaries. Yeah, I spoke about that unconditional love and the sacred vision. Like, you're only going to see this miracle, like I said, guys, something that you're only going to see here. Yeah, maybe you've seen it, maybe you're going to see it. Let's see. We do have the roses, we're signifying the sisterhood of the rose here. So you may be very much closely linked to Lady Nada, Mother Mary, in that form, be part of the sisterhood of the rose. But I do feel like there's something that you're going to see here, like I said, in the form of a miracle, where you have the sacred vision here. Wow. Okay, so let's see. So in the mystery section, wow, guys, we have Mother Gaia again. Yeah, if you are, like I said, a seasoned viewer, Mother Gaia is coming through quite a bit. I do feel like there's a lot of bursts of energies. I'm hearing also through podcasts and looking at astrology at the moment. Like I said, Pluto, I failed to mention that Pluto is in retrograde. So Pluto signifies, a lot of karmic cycles ending, and a lot of karma being releasing, and, karma finding those that it needs to find, and dharma leading the way. So I do feel like with Mother Gaia coming in here, there is this kind of signification with a lot of streaming of energies coming through, high ascension codes, high ascension light, a lot of supporting energies also from the Galactic Federation. I'm hearing the Galactic Council of Light. There's a lot of key roles that are being played right now with Mother Gaia shifting in this way. So I do feel like, you have a deep connection to her. And I feel like she also wants you to know that this connection that you have is a connection for a reason. You came here with a significant blueprint to make a significant change. I feel like your light is needed here. I feel like something's also going to activate within you. Maybe there's specific light codes, like activations happening, but there's something significant where you play a part and a role, on Mother Gaia, on the planet, for the collective consciousness. Yeah. And for her, to kind of increase in vibration and move forward. I was also listening to a recent podcast from Diane Cooper. If you know, yeah. She is somebody that has helped me, through my own kind of journey in the spiritual context. But I do feel like there was a significant message which she imparted, with Mother Earth, right? Being a planet of test, a planet of real, like what we can say, sort of like in a purgatory sense, where, only the daring souls, incarnate on her, in her, right? And I just felt like, because they say, like, once you've incarnated on Earth, you can incarnate anywhere. So I do feel like with Earth also raising its vibration to a very high context that's never been seen, on the planet before. The last time it was in Atlantis, so the golden era of Atlantis. And even then, we're shifting in a higher consciousness, exceeding that. So I do feel like with a lot of shifts happening, Mother Gaia is coming in here to make mention of the role that you're going to play. I feel the blessings that she's giving for you also to enter in this role. I'm hearing, for you to be supported in this role, and for you to know and remember who you are and what you came to do. Yeah. So I do feel like there's a very big of a role context here, a lot of intrigue and mystery with Mother Gaia as well. She's saying to come through. So I'm just going to put her here in the mystery section. And let's open up the reading for Lord Shiva and Goddess Parvati. So yeah, I'd like to also just take a step back and welcome all the new subscribers. We also have reached, wow, look at this card just came through. We've also reached 188 subscribers. So yeah, 188 being a very significant angel number of abundance, reset, number that is signifying new beginnings, the opening of new things, the doors being open, opportunities coming through. Also, with 188 subscribers, 88 is the number of abundance, right? So if you're new, very much of a warm welcome to all my seasoned viewers, ride or dies. Warm welcome back. Hope everyone is doing great. And yeah, let's see what Mahadev wants to say in this message. So note that the intention has been set, that this reading will find those that it is meant to find, all in divine timing and as per the divine plan. So yeah, let's see this message of intrigue, mystery, this footprints, this miracles, what Lord Shiva wants to say today. So yeah, at the back of the deck, wow guys, look at this. We have discernment, Vega, fearless journey. Again, another repeating card, speaking of a shamanic nature, speaking about talents, hidden mysteries, and intrigue as well. You may be being a shaman, someone of a high ascension level here, speaking about, spiritual gifts from past lifetimes, ancestors connected here, your link to the animal kingdom, animal spirits guiding you here, as well as, with number 13, it also denotes, you being part of an ascended master, part of the three, the double 33, one being you also on this journey now to also discover further in terms of who you are, also you connecting in it at a deeper level to this mastery, to these gifts here. And yeah, I feel like also with this this discernment coming through here, I feel like Lord Shiva and Goddess Parvati wants you to know very much that to use your own discernment, your own gut, whatever your gut is telling you, to always follow your inner guidance, because I feel like you are of this ascended mastery level, that it's only about, what you believe and what you see from your soul here, from your inner calling, from your soul star chakra, I'm hearing, also from a context of what what you see. So for example, if you see something that maybe the ordinary don't get to see, believe it, because it's your own discernment here. It's only meant for you to see here. So what I'm saying, so if you're seeing your spirit guides, visions, could be psychic intuitions, downloads, whatever it is that you see in a miraculous nature, I'm feeling like Mahadev is saying that use your discernment, because you are meant to see. You've seen this in lifetimes before. Know that you are a sender master to see this, and the rare soul, like I said, with a sacred vision to see all of this here. Yeah, wow. Okay, so let's see. I can start off here. I just want to pull one from the rune deck here. And we can start this open letter here from Mahadev. Okay. Right, so let's see. In terms of the runes, okay, so in terms of the runes, we have the Jera rune here, which says that the results of earlier efforts are realized. Wow, guys, I was speaking about the karma, right? And dharma leading the way here. A time of peace and happiness. Wow, guys, fruitful season. Like I said, this is the thing whatever this is that was kept in the divine realms for you. This is the fruitful season for you to receive it. It can break through stagnancy, hopes, and expectations of peace and prosperity. Guys, right? This was kept for you here. Yeah, it's a time of peace and happiness, a fruitful season here entering your life here. Yeah, the results of your dharma coming through here, guys. And I feel like that's what also Pluto in retrograde stands for. It doesn't come like all at once. It comes in the season, so it's going to be like a whole season. Like it comes slowly, gradually, layer by layer. So this is like a whole season of happiness, prosperity, and peace here, guys. Yeah, I feel like, it is the breakthrough. Maybe you've been feeling, the stagnancy, things not moving, feeling stuck in a situation, challenges arising, you're not coming out of a circle, of a loop, maybe you've been in this loop for a while, and just feeling like there's no let up, no let out, and I feel like this could be the season here, very much the fruitful season that Mahadev wants to talk about in terms of peace and prosperity that you've been praying for. Maybe you've asked for this. I feel like this is a season where, you get to kind of, take a step back and let the divine lead in this way, where you don't have to carry the sword. The divine is there, like all around you, surrounding you in every direction, above and below, I'm hearing as well here. So I do feel like there's also very much of this protective energy here. Also, it speaks about hope, the hope and expectation that you have. And I feel like this hope and expectation was not for naught, it came because of the fact that it's imprinted on your soul blueprint. Like I said, it was something that was promised to you by the divine, right, prior to your incarnation here. So it's not something of an expectation for nothing, it's not like an entitlement. It's like a promise that the divine made with you, right, between you and your soul, prior to incarnating here. Yeah, it's like it was drawn with your soul ink, I'm hearing. Yeah, I'm hearing soul ink. Wow. Okay, so let's see in terms of the master guardian here coming in here. Wow, look at this. We have Horus here with Cosmic Gateway, guys. Your thoughts are magnetic and powerful. Miraculous changes are occurring, guys. Right, what did I say about a miracle, guys? Yeah, wow. So there's definitely this potent energy, like I said, about miracles being around you, this portal opening. I spoke about, tomorrow being the new moon, right? And a rare new moon in the month of Adik, right? So it's only going to happen in the next another 3 years. A portal opening here, guys, of miracles here. Yeah, things you are attracting, like I said, right? This is the season of your attraction, the season of you pulling into this cosmic gateway that's opening for you. You could be very much connected to ancient Egypt, have a past lifetime in ancient Egypt, be connected to goddess Isis, Horus, and Osiris as well here. But I do feel like there's some sort of magic, like I said, right? Magic and intrigue follow you now, guys. I feel like once this portal also opens, you get to see the miracles. You have the sacred vision here, and goddess Isis was also known, for magic, right? For mystery, for intrigue as well, together with Horus here. So I do feel like there's something opening up for you here, where these thoughts are powerful and magnetic, because the thoughts are not coming from, no base point. It's not like a standalone insignificant thought. It's a thought that is printed on your soul blueprint here, where you are pulling in this kind of magnetism, this kind of manifestation, because you were promised this manifestation here. Yeah, peace, prosperity, happiness here, guys. Wow. Okay, and we also have here, guys, appreciation dissolves all blocks to the presence of my super attractive power, guys. Right? Super attractive power. Now, there's two things I wanted to say here, because, the card of Horus in itself is talking about manifestation and being this a magnet, that's powerful. And here again, it's saying again about your super attractive power here. So I do feel like there's something very significant, mysterious, and intriguing about you here. Also, this card always reminds me of, spilt ink, right? When you see the spilt ink, right, you take it as a omen of, oh my God, the ink spilt. But it could be also a reflection of what's to come, because the ink in itself is led by the divine in creating what it needs to create. It's not like you can control where the ink goes, it's a kind of a splash print here. So I do feel like here, because I'm seeing like a woman here hidden in the the spilt ink, right? So I do feel like this canvas that is opening up for you now by the divine is a canvas that only you're going to be able to see here. It's like, it will look like spilt ink to others, but you have the sacred eyes to see the message behind here. Yeah, guys. I feel like this is very much open within you, right? A sacred gift that you also possess that's opening up here, or will become maybe stronger in this portal if you already have access to it, right? I do feel like also your commune with the divine is going to get stronger with this portal being open. I'm also seeing like it was a gift given by the stars, so you could be very much of a starseed origin, come from a starseed family. I'm hearing Andromeda, Syria, Lyra. I'm also hearing a significant lifetime in Atlantis. Sorry. Yeah, I'm seeing like a whole lot of stars. So I do feel like this was planned in the stars, like I said. Whatever this is coming in, that you're attracting, that you're pulling in, the season, right? This whole fruitful season of this doorway that you're walking into. It's like, when you look into the keyhole, right, of a door that has been closed for a long time, but you've seen the extent of what this door opening is going to lead to. I feel like that's what comes in here. I do feel like maybe you've seen it in, maybe in dreams, and you thought maybe it was just a dream, a landscape of imagination. But I feel like deep down, your hope and prayers was always there, like a lingering hope to say that this was a promise that you knew the divine was going to fulfill. Yeah, guys. There's something here where hopes and expectations here are coming through here, through this portal here. Yeah, with the Jera rune here. Yeah, I feel like also with the Jera rune pointing that way, right, towards the past. I feel like this is what I say, a past hope, an expectation that you've been carrying for a long time here. Yeah. And felt like things were not going to change, because maybe you are in that season of stagnancy, waiting for the change here. Yeah. Guys, another portal. Look at this. Transitions. Karmic time weaver. Guys, number 5. Wow. Yeah, this card speaks a lot here. So a lot of messages I'm hearing here. So firstly, right, again, we're seeing two portals here, guys. So definitely there's an inclination towards a portal opening. That's the first thing I wanted to say. The second thing is that this portal is green and gold, right? Green bringing a lot of healing. Also here, guys, oh my God, look at this here. This is reminding me of Archangel Raphael, right? And the portal of Andromeda that I spoke about, which he was opening in Portugal the last weekend here. So I do feel like he's very much part and a player in your life here. Very much close link to Archangel Raphael. The healing light of the green emerald energy coming through here. I feel like this is a transition, a blessing from the archangels, blessing from him also for your transition here. And you know, with being a karmic time weaver, like I was speaking about, you know, in Pluto retrograde, and it's like I said, so intriguing and mysterious that I was reading up a paper. I was reading a paper that was written on about this, you know, about the fact that, you know, with Pluto being retrograde, you know, karma also doesn't come like the way we want to see it. So let's say if somebody did harm to us, right, and we wonder, like, you know, what is the karmic kind of outcome or reaction to this, right? You don't see it in a big sort of way. It's like silent things close, you know, things that you know, maybe that personal also goes through internally, so you won't never see the full bigger picture. It might come through if you look through the bigger landscape, you know, of how things worked out in your favor in this way. So I do feel like there's a lot of dharma coming here, a lot of karma that you have cleared here, because I feel like with this golden energies, like you've been this golden kind of auric angelic presence also I'm hearing, you know, in Mother Earth. It's like you have this golden aura, and I feel like with the golden energy here, it's speaking about dharma here, guys. Yeah, I feel like now karma comes into play here. Number 5, you know, signifying change here. We also see, you know, a figure of holding the time glass here. So I do feel like this is now your time, hourglass, sorry, for your season, like we said here. A lot of light code activations coming through here, star codes. I'm hearing star seeds. I'm hearing as well. I'm hearing Andromeda, very key here. But I do feel like you are holding a scepter of something here. Like we said, when we saw with the other card I wanted to show you here. Yeah, again, holding a scepter here with the shaman here. So I do feel like there's something that the divine is gifting you here that you're holding. I just want to read up on this one here. Okay, so I'm back here with the book here. And again, we have Archangel Raphael. In the front here. So I do feel like Archangel Raphael, right, is coming through very strongly. Also, Archangel Raphael is the Archangel of abundance, right? He opens up abundance codes. So I do feel like there's a lot of abundance codes opening up for you in this portal here. Let's see here with the number 5. Okay, sorry, 5. There was something that I saw here. Okay, it's gone, sorry. There was dragon energy coming through very strongly, I felt. Okay, so yeah, it could be very much connected to the dragons. Okay, so here we go here. Number 5, we have karmic time weaver here. So the key energies is time is a paradox. Reality does exist in the now moment. However, events can appear to occur in a linear timeline. To grasp the concept of time, it is to experience consciousness in its most expanded state as a perception of the unlimited soul and an expression of space itself. Like I said, this has been written on your soul. This, whatever it is that was supposed to happen at this time, for you to receive this, you know, this karmic justice in a way here, dharma here. Multiple timelines exist concurrently, which breathes life into concept of individual choice, cause, and effect. One may not be consciously aware of each and every decision made in all the various timelines, but when they intersect as a mighty matrix, a web of consciousness is created, bridged together in an ever-united grid of quantum energetic exchange. Yeah, so I do feel like this could be very much all of your soul fragments, right, that have done a lot of karmic deeds to create this golden wheel here. Because I feel like every version of you in the multiverse, right, is going to be experiencing the gift that comes from this year, the change that comes from this year. Like all of you together have added, right, to this cosmic bridge here, right, to this web, right, of consciousness that was created, right, let's say a matrix web, you know, that was mentioned here, where each of you have contributed, right, for you all to receive this here. Yeah, also feel like that's why I felt like intrigue and mystery, right, follow you, because I feel like every soul fragment of you is this intriguing, mysterious part, you know, the soul that you all encompass here. Because I feel like there's something very much unique and rare about you here. Yeah, okay, so the oracle interpretation is the karmic time weaver brings an abundance of change. Guys, we saw abundance, right? Yeah. 188 subscribers, the Jera rune, and again here, abundance. Speaking about abundance, Archangel Raphael being the Archangel of abundance here, right? So sorry, the karmic time weaver brings an abundance of change. Decisions will need to be made swiftly. This may involve a geographical move, relationship adjustments, health decisions, spiritual changes, or a career shift. Although there are no right or wrong outcomes, it will be imperative that you make choices in alignment with your soul, right guys? Yeah, like I said here, since your decisions may have karmic impacts for others in your present, past, and future timelines. Yeah, I feel like there's something great that you are meant to be doing here, guys. Yeah, that's going to affect the past, present, and future here. So evaluate carefully. The time weaver connects you with otherworldly realms and karmic ties, which can bring fresh insights into your own Akashic records. Greet upcoming transitions with excitement. They will help you settle unresolved karmic entanglements. Significant opportunities may emerge that will forever alter your life. You may be faced with making an unexpected decision that may not seem to make logical sense. However, it is okay. Trust yourself to align with the best decision for the higher good of all. Wow, guys. Yeah, we've got past life regression here, coaching, quantum healing, emerald green coming through. We have holy basil here, nutmeg, aspen, walnut flower, and malachite, and celestial quartz coming through here. Wow. Okay. So yeah, I feel like there is this portal opening up here. I feel like, you know, the decisions that you also made, it's all up into leading to this here. It's going to, you know, affect your past, your present, your future. In that way, I feel like, you know, looking at it from a multiverse connotation and where time, you know, is not linear, right? I do feel like whatever it was that you did in the past, right, affecting your present, creating your future is all intertwined where, you know, you're going to heal also with the past life regression that we saw here. Any karmic wounds, karmic shadows, you know, whatever that needed to be cleared is cleared as you step into this portal here. Yeah, I feel like you've done a lot of shadow work. You've done a lot of healing in context. This portal in itself is going to bring you a lot of healing. I feel like Archangel Raphael is very much standing, helping you, you know, throughout this journey here. And I feel like Lord Shiva is saying, you know, being the mighty destroyer himself, that you've reached the end of something here. Something here to come to a destruction level, to shift out for you to move into this new cosmic portal here. Yeah, gateway. Wow. Okay, so let's see here. Yeah, a lot of change, a lot of significant opportunities coming through here. You're attracting all of this towards you here. Yeah, I feel like you are born to do something great here, guys. This could be the light that you're meant to share in some way, communication, you know, artistic, creative here. This could be inventions, discoveries here, leadership positions here, you know, very much something that you're meant to leave like an imprint, a legacy here. Yeah. Yeah, for the highest good of all, like we saw here. Yeah, there's something that you bring, like the mystery and magic and intrigue that you bring here. That's significant. Okay. So, okay. At the back of the deck, we have repetition, right? The karmic cycle's closing here. Things no longer repeating. You know, you moving out of a stuck cycle, a cycle that didn't seem, you know, to kind of dissolve in any way, because I feel like it still had, whatever new cycle still had traces of the old, you know, that you had to carry. But I feel like all of this is being destroyed here. You know, with Mahadev's blessings, I feel also coming in, you know, helping you to kind of move through this. You know, I feel like also there's a conch here which speaks about, you know, Lord Vishnu, and this being his month as well. So I do feel like there's something now that you can finally let go. It can fully be left in the past here. This, whatever it is, you no longer have to carry any trace of it now in the future here. Yeah, in fact, that cycle of stagnancy also is ending here. Okay, so we have here time. Guys, look at this. So many synchronicities. We just spoke about linear time, multiverse here. Yeah, time shifting now in your favor here. The birth of something new. We are seeing the connotations of the moon here. Tomorrow being the new moon. A cycle where you're shifting, you know, night shifting today, things changing overnight here. Yeah, you also embracing new opportunities, new journeys with the infant here. Very much speaking about a new life, you know, new timeline here. Also for those wanting to conceive, birthing new families here. Also feel like here with this rabbit, it's going down a rabbit hole here. So I do feel like, you know, this is a connotation coming from Alice in Wonderland, you know, where Alice says she never knows where the rabbit hole is going to lead her, right? It's like it drops her in a place, in a time, in a timeline timeline where she never knows, all right, what to expect, right? But she never also knows who she's going to meet, on this specific timeline, what the reason and the purpose for her to be there, and what it leads in terms of the experience that adds to her soul, the value that it adds to her soul. She never knows in terms of the journey and the kind of, imprints or the footprints that journey is going to leave on her soul. And I feel like this journey now, the divine leaves the footprints on your soul here. This rabbit hole that you're going down, right? It's a rabbit hole of trust. It's a I'm hearing labyrinth here. It's a journey where the divine is going to leave the footprints on your soul. These experiences are going to add value like no other here. I feel like it's the season where, not only is it about enjoyment, abundance, and prosperity, but it's about ascension. You reaching higher levels of ascension. You reaching higher levels of enlightenment. You also awakening to your own mastery, to who you are, remembering your powers here that you have in your own hands here. The powers that you have of magnetism, of manifestation, that you are able to also shift this in your own way here. I do feel like a lot of goddess Nyx, goddess Humera coming through here, goddess Kali also coming in here night and day. Seeing a lot of goddess Lakshmi as well, goddess Parvati coming in here with the owl, in connotations of both goddess Nyx and goddess Lakshmi here. So I do feel like there's a lot of change, that's about to enter here. Change that, it is time for things that were meant to kind of play in a divine timing way. Like I said, it was kept right in the hands of your ancestors here, right? Whatever it was, and now is the time for things to shift here. I do feel like this is a lineage carrier kind of blessing here. Something that's going to help you to, leave a legacy for future lineages. Like, this will be a carrier that will extend and will benefit future generations here. You are the carrier of this blessing here. Also feel like, with the karmic coming in here, that you've broken something karmically for your ancestors here. You've made the change here for future generations as well. You've shifted the time, the cycles here. I like this is the time also for your dharma, to come into play, the good deeds that you have done. I feel like this is also you stepping into this power. Like I said, the super attractive power that you have. Very much things have been shifting now in your favor here. Where this intrigue and mystery is going to follow you here. Okay. He's saying one more card from here. I do feel like you're also this ancient soul. You come from a very old ancient line. It's like you're an old soul here. I feel like you carried this wisdom here. I feel like also you now have the key here to open this portal here. So I feel like, Archangel Raphael has helped you in one way, right, to open this portal. But you yourself, I think, have the key here. With this power here to also open the portal here. I feel like you've awoken to this key here. Like again, I'm seeing the stars here. So I do feel like, there's a lot of connections to star family here. You coming from the stars here, from a higher realm here, higher galaxy even here. I also feel like, you might have come right from a higher galaxy, right? And it said like, I've heard, right, where Earth is the only planet where free will is dominion, right, where you have the free will to make change, you have the free will to follow, right, with limited guidance, unless you ask for the guidance and the guidance is received and you connect to your own inner guidance. So I do feel like you came with that free will in mind, right, to change something here in terms of karma here. I do feel like you incarnated for that purpose here. To be a bringer of change, to be like a cycle breaker, to be the person or the soul that could do this here, because you have the super attractive power here. There is something that your soul embodied or your soul contained only that could do this here. There's something rare and specific about you. Okay, look at this, guys. Expectation. Right? Again, we spoke about expectation here. Expectation very much talking about, what you wanted to see in your life here. What you wanted to see in terms of the horizon, the fruitful season that we're seeing here, in terms of what you would want in your season of fruitfulness. Like what you saw in the best season, what you saw in terms of the life that you could lead, the life that you were promised, I feel like this is you waiting for that to happen here with the expectation, knowing deep down that it was an expectation expectation, not just a hope, but an expectation because you knew this was a promise from the divine here. This very much reminds me of Garuda, who is Lord Vishnu's vehicle, right? The king of the birds. And I feel like this is the time where you're given your wings here. I do feel like, I say again, a lot of the shamanic energy here, angelic energy that you embody as well. You could be very much connected to the archangels here. I do feel like there's a lot of abundance coming in the season here with the bison. It's full of color, full of rainbow, full of sun energy here. So I do feel like this is the season, like we said, a season that you've been waiting for here for a long time here. Yeah. I feel like you have shepherded, your herd in that way. You shepherd your hopes. You've kept your faith alive, your trust, your loyalty here. You've kind of harvested and planted the seeds, no matter how hard or challenging the circumstances here. But I do feel like this was a promise here. Like I said, the promise, if you know the Ganesha card, which talks about the golden promise, right, of the future here. This is reminding me of that here, where this was promised by the divine here. Yeah, I do feel like you could be very much connected to Lord Krishna, embody the heart, the heart of Krishna, the heart of the universe here. Connected to him, and also like I said, to the archangels here. Have this angelic quality about you. Be a rainbow keeper of the rainbow flame here. Yeah. Wow. Okay, so let us see here. Okay, we have moderation here. Yeah, this also speaks about, like I said, you being a rainbow keeper, right? In all of the white, you are the color. You are the color that can be seen now. Your rainbow aura is showing. I feel like you have this golden energy about you. Very much connection, to the birds here. You're going to see something in the slowness and in the stillness here. Because we have 2 hummingbirds, right? And hummingbirds are known for their flight, right? And their wings flapping so fast that it takes like a speed momentum to slow down from a kind of a scientific way, right, for you to actually see the flap of the wings, because it looks like just buzzing, fluttering, right? So I do feel like there's something where you see it in the stillness here. It's like the busyness of every day slows down for you to see something here. I think there's a deliverance of something here. The birds are sending in signification of a message from the divine here. You could be very much connected, like I said, to Mother Gaia here, to the bird realm, to the animal realm here. Have a very what's the word here, like a psychic connection, to animal spirits here. Have a very empathy, towards animals as well here. I feel like animals also are attracted to you here, for a reason. In fact, they can see and sense your rainbow aura here. You could also very much connect to the elementals if you tried here. Like you're very much ground in Mother Earth here and Mother Gaia, and whatever Mother Gaia has, your connection to it is strong. So you could connect to anything that's on the plane here, on the earth plane. I do feel like you also have specific totems here, medals that you have accoladed, I'm hearing, inherited here, that adds to the vibrancy of your soul and who you are here. I feel like, when you come across somebody to look at the imprint or the blueprint of your soul, right, they will see the color. They will see the color that comes from the experience, from the boons that you've inherited, from the magic that you have, encompassed here. Something about you that's very intriguing and mysterious here. I feel like, with this moderation, like I said, it's going to come in steps here. The season of fruitfulness here, where you step into the season, like little things happen that change, right, but leads to a greater change here. It's like a small thing, right, that leads to the greater ripple effect here. I feel also you could be very much connected to water here. A lot of watery energy here, earth as well here. But I feel like, there's a blessing coming in here, right? Also from the animal kingdom here. You could be also very much connected to Archangel Philae here. Archangel Ariel also. But there's something unique here. Very much rainbow keeper of the rainbow flame here. I feel like, what Mahadev is saying here is that this is the time now for not only for you to shine, but for you to step into the light here, for others to see here. I feel like you're going to feel this connection like to Mother Earth, right? At a deeper level. You're going to feel the connection to Earth somehow at a deeper level here. Things you're going to see, like you're going to see the magic again here. Something about a magic here that you've seen once before here. Could be in this lifetime, could be in past lifetimes here. Guys. There's something that you've seen before that is returning here. It's being returned to you here. Okay. Wow, right, let's get more messages here. I feel from Mahadev here. Lord Shiva. Also feel like there's a union coming here. Two like souls here. So it could be a soulmate, divine twin flame, divine counterpart, best friend here, soul family here. Yeah, something about the union of two. But I feel like you're going down the rabbit hole here to a new gateway here. Wow, look at this. We have tarot cards and guidance here. Yeah, I feel like this card needs to come here. Also, it's saying this card needs to come here for the mystery section. So, you know, with this tarot cards, very much speaks about the gifts opening here. Gifts of insight to beyond the veil here. You know, whatever it is that you have that gives you that insight here is awakening here. Yeah, I feel like you're gonna be seeing things. You know, you're gonna be sensing things, hearing things, communing things, downloading things here. Yeah. Okay, wow, and we have the cauldron with containment. Yeah, I feel like something's bubbling here, guys. Something is stirring up here. Something has been placed in the pot now for this potion to arise, for this manifestation to arise here. Yeah, that was contained for a long time here. Yeah, now you're going to see the magic of it all here. The fruition of something here being kept here. Wow, okay. Let's go deeper. He's saying to pull one more from here. Middle center card here. There's a story here. He's saying, okay. Okay, this one here for the mystery section. Okay, he's saying to pull from here as well. Yeah, there's something opening up here. Doorway, gateway, portal here for you here. That's going to lead to a lot of miracles here. Yeah, you're attracting a lot of good, like super things. That's going to seem like miracles here. Yeah, but it's you that's pulling this in here. Yeah, look at this, guys, the flame at the bottom of the deck here. Yeah, you are this flame. You're pulling all of this here. This eternal hope, this prayers here. It's like all encompassed in you here, guys. There's something about your eternal flame here. Yeah, it could be also the eternal flame of love that's been burning for two counterparts to come together here. But I feel like there's something rare about you here. Your flame here that's attracting all of this. Like a portal again that your flame is entering into here. This gateway here. Yeah, answered prayers here. Like you said, to pull one for the mystery section here. Okay, so let's see. Let's go a bit deeper here. Wow, look at this, guys. A repeating card again. If you know, you know. Compassion, love, healing code, number 15. Look at this. We have number 5 and then 15 here. Again, a lot of the green healing energy here. I do feel like you've merged with something here. You've merged with your higher heart chakra. You've merged in terms of opening to the heart of the universe. You know, the heart that you encompassed here. The heart of the universe that you encompass that's opening here. You know, with the 639 hertz, it talks about miracles. 639 hertz is the love healing code, right? But it's the love healing code that brings in the miracles, that brings in the highest codes, that brings in a deep healing here. You could be like a very significant healer. This could be like the gift that's also opening within you here. I feel like, you know, we saw the shamanic kind of interpretation. We saw the angelic interpretation here. I feel like all of this within you is opening here. You're opening your higher heart to attract and pull all of this in here. It's like you're buzzing now on this vibrancy, on this frequency that can no longer be closed. It's like maybe in the past, you know, challenges closed your heart, closed you off to this connection here. Something closed you off that was contained for some reason here. But I feel like you always had this compassion. You've always had this kind of, it reminds me of like a Christ consciousness embodiment, you know, with the rays of Christ, right? The 7 rays here. I feel like you embody this here. Yeah. I feel like you also come from a planet, right? Or starseed alignment or galaxy that was all about compassion here. I feel like you are this rare, unique soul, right? That is so awesome. So loving, so kind. And I feel like all of this that you have embodied in terms of the compassion that you show, right? All of the dharma that you've done here is coming towards you here. I feel like this was the key, right? The key was your compassion to open up the portal here. Again, we're seeing a lot of like orb, you know, portal energy here, light codes here. I feel like every compassionate act that you've done here is bringing in all of this for you here. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, look at this. We have the underworld here. Yeah, I do feel like you've had to go through the dark here to reach the light here. Yeah, some sort of dark energy, negativity. You came to shift here. You were the only keeper here. Yeah, to open up the portal here, to free something here that was stuck here. Yeah, to mitigate the energy, transmute something here. Yeah, could be, like I said, very much connected to also Goddess Nyx here. Yeah, we have the Queen here. Yeah, you were this energy here. You were the rare soul that could do this here. Yeah, to shift the negativity here, to break something here. Again, we have the new moon connotation here, showing the red moon here, showing about the shift that you've done in terms of a cycle that you've broken, but the shift that's coming into your life here. I feel like maybe this new moon opens up this portal here. Yeah, it's like you have the key, you have the code, right? So now you've got the keys, you've got the codes, and you have the shift in the moon to open up this cosmic gateway here. Yeah, guys, like everything is aligned here. Okay, we have the healer. Yeah, guys, I do feel like you are this healer. You are this compassionate person. I feel like your light is healing. Your touch could be healing here. Your whole aura is healing. I feel like when people come into your ambit, they get healed. Yeah, I feel like you could be also a transmuter of negative energy here, a transmuter of the light, right? Where even the dimmest of light gets transmuted into brighter light here. I feel like your energy is needed here. I feel like that's why Mother Gaia is coming in here to kind of represent and to kind of remind you of the light that you carry here, this compassion here. Yeah, I feel like not a lot of people and not a lot of souls have this rare imbibed quality of what you have here, the amount of compassion here. Yeah, very much linked to the heart of Krishna and Christ consciousness here. Yeah, I do feel like also you're stepping into this queen energy here. I feel like the mothers are behind you here. A lot of goddess energy here, like we said from the beginning here. Yeah, seeing also the snake here, reminding me of Lord Shiva here. Yeah, and goddess Parvati here coming in together here. Yeah, I do feel like there's something rare that they also want you to know about here. To know about how, I feel like not only your dharma here, but this quality that you imbibe. I feel like, it's like, when they say, like, if you have a because I'm hearing this and I'm seeing, like, because I'm seeing like a child, right, that has a specific voice, so the child is a child, so the child is not being trained, right, but it's a gift to have that voice. So I do feel like this is a gift, right? You were not trained for this. I feel like you were born from something magical here. Yeah, that's the best way I could say it. Yeah, born for something from the stars here, guys. Like you're born with something here. It's not something that was given. It's like you are embodied this whole thing here. Yeah, something rare about you. That's why you're the rare soul that could break the darkness here. Yeah, I feel like the darkness doesn't phase you anymore. Yeah, it's like you've stepped into your light here. You were, like I said, the shaman. You could be coming from a shamanic line here, deep ancestral healers here. Yeah, look at this temple here. Yeah, guys, I do feel like there's going to be a lot of answered prayers here. Look, the mystic here, guys. Wow. Yeah, and the orphan. Yeah, something very much significant about you here. You may seem to be the orphan here because you're rare. There's not many like you here. Yeah, with this mysticism here, where you have the link, right, to the temple here, where whatever you commune with the divine comes in here. Look at this green and green here, guys. Yeah, it's like there's something about you, what you embody, that you attract as well here. What you pray for, you bring in here. Yeah. Okay, look at this, guys. We have the thread. Yeah, guys, you bring in here, you are this rainbow keeper of the rainbow flame here. Yeah, Mahadev is making, he's like reiterating this very, very deeply here. He's like, you have the heart of Krishna, you embody the heart of the universe. This thread that you have here is a thread to them, the thread to the temple here, to the divine here. The thread to the mysticism, to the magic here. That is why intrigue and mystery follow you, because you are this rare soul here. You are the rarity of the rarity here. Because the rainbow keeper of the rainbow flames, right, is very much linked also to Archangel Metatron, right, who is a seraphim in actual fact, right, and it's very rare. Not many embody this here. The keeper of the rainbow flames, right? It's the opalescent light here that very few get to carry here. And I feel like you are the thread of this opulence here, the thread of the divine, the thread of the rarity here, guys. Something very rare here, on top of compassion here. Yeah, speaks in confirmation here. You are, in fact, very linked to Lord Krishna as well here. Yeah, they want you to know that you may have felt like an orphan because you don't belong in this class of souls. You belong in a very higher class of souls here. Yeah, that's the best way I can put it here. Yeah, look at this, the storm here. Yeah, you had to brace the storm here. You were born here to embrace the storm here. Some storm, whatever it is here. Yeah, let's see what he wants you to know about this here. Coming together with underworld. It's like you had to cross the light here. I mean the darkness here. Yeah, you were the light, the thread here. Because if you can see here, there's like a storm here, and this person is standing firm with the thread here. Yeah. Also feel like you are connected to someone here. There is definitely a counterpart coming in here with this red thread here. You know, the red thread from a Japanese context spoke about destiny finding you, right? If it's a person where this person is linked to you, right? But I feel like you have this destiny here. Yeah, big destiny here. Okay, so let's see what he wants you to know about the storm and the underworld here. Yeah, I feel like this is very intriguing here. Wow, yeah. Okay, let's see here what he wants you to know. Okay, wow, we have the box, yeah. You know, reminding me of Pandora's box here. You know, or the makeshift of the box here, where, you know, the box also signifies from a multiverse connotation. If I go a little bit deeper, right, and we saw with the what is it, the karmic weaver, right, talking about the multiverse, it's reminding me of the story of Goddess Saraswati and Leela. Now I've mentioned it because it's been a repeating kind of story on the Sacred Circle, because it's come through quite a bit. And in the context of the story, Leela gets a boon, right, from Goddess Saraswati, and Goddess Saraswati, being the goddess of wisdom herself, right, she enlightens she enlightens Leela to understand that the multiverse is not a box, right? Because she felt very much like she was going to lose her Padma in that lifetime. And that's why she had asked Goddess Saraswati to ensure that if Padma dies, right, he must not leave the room that she's in. But then she realizes that the soul cannot be, you know, contrasted in terms of a box. And the soul is not limited to this lifetime, right? There's many things that the soul in itself embodies, right? And the soul signifies the infinite, right? It signifies infinite lifetimes. It goes beyond the non-existential linear time that this paradigm shift, this paradigm of Earth, you know, constructs. So she's showing Leela that you're not confined to this box. You know, destiny is not confined to this box here. It's like you make your own destiny. You can go beyond the box here. Also, you know, with Schrodinger's cat here, analogies, yes, I feel like what the divine is saying here, what Mahadev is saying is that whatever was trapped in this box, this energy, this karmic loop here, right, that was looking at it from that context. So this could have been like a generational line that was trapped in this mindset, this thinking, right? And that's why they were going around the box here in the box theory. But you've broken this box, you've broken them out of this theory here. This karmic shift, the weaver, I feel like you are this karmic weaver here. You've broken this shift here, this whatever it was, this negativity here, you've broken it for your ancestors here. Yeah. Like you were the only one that could do it, to take them out of this box thinking here. Yeah, this trap in the entrapment of the box here. Wow, okay, we have the poet. Yeah, guys, I feel like you were the poet here, because, you know, the poet, right, they were seen in the days of art and then the days of Shakespeare, right, to be known as the divine interpreters, because their words spoke of divinity. The words, you know, had phrases of deeper meaning. Their words, you know, kind of also changed people's mindset, you know, broke people free from just, you know, strategical thinking here. So I do feel like you are the poet of the divine here. You came as the messenger here to break something here. That's why you're very mysterious here in the dark with the hands here. Yeah. I do feel like there's something where you came as a divine ambassador to break here. Yeah, and you've done it here. You've broken out of the box here. I feel like your story is going to be spoken about here. Maybe future generations, you know, will speak about it. Like how you broke this from your generational line. How you set things free here. You know, I feel like this could also be very much written in the Akasha here. About how you broke the darkness here. Yeah. Yeah, wow. You set them free here. Look at this with the birds. Yeah, guys. Wow, you've set your generational line free here. Okay, so let's see what more he wants to say here. Wow, guys, I feel like he wants you to know this here. You had to go to the real under depths here of the underworld here. Darkness of darkness here, guys, here. Yeah, and you broke them free out of this paradigm box here. Yeah, because, you know, once Leela understood the concept of the multiverse, right? She understood the concept that her love for Padma was eternal, that they would always incarnate with each other, right? They've done it in many lifetimes before here. And I feel like, you know, this was also an enlightenment for her to break free from the karmic cycle of having to even incarnate in its sense here, because Padma was going backwards instead of going forwards, where in the one lifetime that Goddess Saraswati shows Leela, right, is that they were almost free from detachment. They were almost on the ascension path to the very highest of planes. When Padma sees the king and wants to be the king again, he gets into that greed, that dominion, that kind of wanting all, paradigm shift again, and he gets trapped again, and Leela then saves him. So I do feel like there's a paradigm shift where you change things, right, and you become the liberator here for others here, on their ascension journey here. I also feel like this is reminding me of doing it for the collective consciousness as well, like something that you're going to create as the poet here, right? Freeze the box thinking here for the collective here, that takes them out of the darkness here, thinking that they are trapped here in some way here. Like the wisdom that you share, maybe the art that something here awakens others that are still in the dark here. Wow. And that's why you're the healer here. The queen, you're meant to take this role here. There's something here where you are this rare soul to do this here. Something that you will share, create. I feel something about you. This could also be very much your aura here, where you step into the aura of someone and you break this paradigm thinking here. I feel like your whole energy is healing. I feel people are attracted to you for that here, unknowingly even. Maybe people look at you. They see the mystery and intrigue about you here. Wow, guys. Confirmation here. There's something mystery and intrigue. Look at this. We have hunt here. You hunted for this, guys. You were hunted for something here. Your energy, what you could do here. Could be been a witch. I'm hearing like a wizard, warlock here, sort of energy here. You were hunted for this healing, whatever it was here, because people could sense it in your aura here. There's something about your aura here that you were hunted for here. Wow. Okay. Let's see here. Wow, we have play. Guys, you are entering this portal. Look at this here. Manifestation portal here, guys. I do feel like now you get to play with this power here. I feel like this tree behind here talks about your ancestral tree, right? The tree of the higher ascended masters that you come from here. Now you get to create the season that you foresaw many could be years, could be even lifetimes, guys, that you saw here. You have the star power in your hands here. I feel like now you step into the season that you envisioned a long time ago here, where your manifestations come to life here. There's something about now your decisions here, right? Create legacies, create impact here, and manifest. I feel like you are in this power of what you think, right? You create in your reality here. Because you're able to shift reality in this way here. We have rest here. Wow. Okay. I do feel like, there's something that was hibernating within you here. Resting, like I said, for the right time to come out here. It was kept here. Held maybe by your ancestors here for a reason here. And now you're awakening to it here. We have strength here. I do feel, what Mahadev is saying is that it takes resilience, right? But it takes a special kind of strength, right? To embody all of this here, to carry this here, to do this here. I feel like, also you may have gone into like a hibernation. You could have gone into hermit mode here, right? That was needed for you to awaken to this. I feel like you needed to go into like the solitude here to awaken to this here. I feel like now the divine leads you here to the greatest ultimate here, because this is reminding me of the infinity sign, right? Which it is, sorry. But it's also the sign of the magician card here, which talks about manifestation here. I feel like you have awoken to your own strength of manifestation here, guys. I feel like it may have been dormant here for some reason here. And look at this, guys. If you look at this, it reminded me here, right, of fingerprints, right? And I spoke about footprints here. There's something about footprints now the divine is leading, or fingerprints the divine is leaving, something here on your soul that was left on your soul. You're awakening it to here. Something about the divine shifting something here. Like you awaken to miracles here. Now I feel like you have that here. Let's see what he wants you to know about this part here, specifically here. Yeah, I feel like your period of miracles is opening here. Yeah, period of manifestation here. Okay, there was 2 cards that came out here. Let's see. Yeah, look at this. We've got provide, okay, and we have joy. Yeah, guys, you're moving away from this energy here, this consume energy now. Now you will be provided for. Now you will have the joy here. Yeah, like we said, the season of joy and prosperity here. Yeah, you're entering into this. I feel like the universe is going to provide you here. Yeah, to move you away from this energy here. Whatever was consuming your energy, holding you back here, you're breaking free from this here as you enter into this new portal here. It's on the portal cards here. Yeah, look at this here. Yeah, this portal is going to change it for you here. The portal that changes it all here. Yeah, magical, guys. Look at this here. I feel like with this memory card, it's also reminding me of Lord Ganesha and that golden promise here. Promise of the golden future here. Yeah, to trust that it's meant for you here. Yeah, wow. Okay, let's see some tarot. What Hare wants to say here. Some closing messages here. I feel like he's saying to get ready for this portal of change here, because this portal is going to lead you to where you are provided for and what brings you joy here. Yeah, also I feel like he says to manifest from a place of joy here. Yeah, something about manifesting. Something very special and rare about your soul here, guys. Yeah, something so unique here. Okay, sing. Okay, for the mystery section. Okay, so firstly we had the Hermit, right, guys? Look at this. You were in the Hermit energy like we saw here. Yeah, wow. You were in the rest, in the Hermit energy here. Yeah, because you had to awaken, right? You had to kind of do the soul searching here, right? To awaken to this gift here. You were looking for the truth. You were looking for, finding your inner self in this way here. Finding your connection to the divine here. Yeah, wow. Finding your way to your own inner guidance here. Yeah, we have the Two of Swords here. Yeah, you were trapped in terms of making difficult decisions here. I feel like you had to, kind of be in this period of stagnation here, right? Where you couldn't see the way forward here, because I feel like you didn't have this connection, this deeper connection here, right? Trusting your inner gut here. But I feel like now that this is awakened here, you no longer have the blindfold on here. Yeah. Yeah, look at this. We have the Chariot here. Yeah, now you have the willpower, the courage. You have the sense of direction here. You trust your inner gut here, which talks about the movement of also coming out of the stagnancy here, moving forward in terms of actions, directions, journeys here. I do feel like now it's the determination and willpower of your own inner strength here that's going to lead you to places here. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we have the burden here with the, I think it's the 10 of Wands? 10 of Wands, yeah. Talks about the burden you had to carry here. Talks about, the struggle that you had to go through. The weight that you had to carry here. That you're leaving this now here. Yeah, wow, okay. Yeah, look at this. The resilience that you had here. Yeah. The 9 of Wands, the battle that you had to go through here. Yeah, the resilience that you needed to overcome this here. Yeah, I feel like you very much were in this tired energy, this exhausted energy after all of going through all of this here and breaking whatever this was here. Yeah. Yeah, look at this. We have the Hanged Man, guys. This was destined for you to do here. Yeah, this was destined for you to break here. Yeah, there was this pause that was needed, right, from the divine here in terms of you releasing whatever it was you needed to release here and to gain the further insight here. Yeah, wow. Surrendering to the divine here. Yeah, look at this 10 of Swords here, guys. You had to kind of, I feel, go through this painful ending here, this loss, whatever it was that collapsed here, whatever it was that kind of kept you in the ruin here, right? Because of the fact that you have fought this here. Yeah. And look at this, guys. We have the Nine of Pentacles here. You go from the Ten of Swords to the Nine of Pentacles, where you are not provided for, and here you're fully provided for here. Yeah, you have the independence, you have the success, you have the financial stability that you're looking for, the abundance that we spoke about, the rewards, through the hard work here, right? The thrivingness, status increase here, the profit that you're seeing here. Yeah. Wow. Okay, let's see what Mahadev is saying here. This last energy here. What he wants you to know going forward, to come. Yeah. What to expect next. I feel like, he wants to acknowledge the journey that you've been on here. The burdens you have to carry, the resilience you have to show, the strength, the courage that it also took, for you to awaken, right? Dark nights of the soul here. Speaking about Kundalini wakings here. You not seeing, right? Carrying the sword to completely seeing now here. Yeah. And generating your own wealth here. Manifesting what you want here. Yeah. I feel like there may have been a lot of no's in the past for a reason for you to awaken here. Yeah, look at this. We have the 8 of Cups here. Yeah, moving on. This is the time for you to move on. Moving on here. This card slipped out here. Yeah, look at this, guys. You were in the isolation here. Yeah, feeling trapped here. Yeah, but now it's no longer there. Yeah. Yep. Okay, so let's see what he wants you to know going forward here. Okay, I feel like this was the main energy here. You not being able to see, you carrying the burdens here, you being isolated, you being stuck in this this kind of fear, unwarranted fear here, feeling trapped, victimized, anxious energy here, being in that powerless energy and not seeing here because you didn't have your gifts on here, like your eyes were closed here. Yeah. Now that you have awoken here, we have the Page of Pentacles here. Yeah. Good news coming through here. Opportunities coming in here. Yeah. Brighter future here. Yeah. Wow. Got the King of Wands here. Yeah, you're sitting on your throne here, very much getting the energy back here, the fearlessness now, because once you stepped and you've opened into this energy here, you've opened your eyes, you're fearless here, because now you have the vision of the divine here. Yeah, you have the vision of your own divine eyes here. Yeah, look at this. We have the 5 of Cups here. Yeah, feeling, moving out of the heartbreak, the loss, whatever it was in terms of instability, abandonment here, despair here. Yeah. Yep, we've got the 7 of Cups here. Going towards the dreams you once saw, like the dreams in the sky, the castles in the sky here. Yeah, what you once thought was a fantasy, illusion, wishful thinking here. Yeah, comes true here. Yeah, wow, guys. Yeah, look at this, and we have the High Priestess, because you trusted your own insight now. You have the knowledge, you have the esoteric knowledge as well here. You understand your connection to your spirit guides. You are independent because of what you can see now, the sacred vision that has been enlightened within you here. Yeah, you step into this High Priestess mode because now you have the spiritual insight here. You remember who you are here. You step into your own divination here, your own divinity here, who you are here. Rainbow keeper of the rainbow flame here. Yeah, together with the Hangman here. Yeah, let's see. We can ask Mahadev blessings now coming to you. Yeah, like now that you have your divine eyes on here, now that you see the situation for truly what it is here, guys, nothing can keep you in that fear-based mentality. Nothing can hold you back here. Yeah, because you fear nothing. You've seen the darkest of the darkest here now. You fear nothing here. Yeah, you have the vision here. It's time for you to take the throne. I'm hearing, wow. Yep, look at this again. We have Page of Cups here. Yeah, there's definitely an opportunity coming here. Like this is the message that the divine wanted to leave you here with the Page of Cups here. Your own inner voice, of the dreamer here. I feel like there's a lot of joyful news coming in here. Yeah, I feel like now the divine wants you to know that this dreaming energy of you being the dreamer here is coming into fruition here, where you actually manifest this into your life here. Yep, we have blessings here. Yeah, you break free from the deception, the lies, whatever it was, the trickery, the cheating, the stealing, this enemies, disguised as friends kind of consciousness, lack of victim mentality here. Yeah, you leave this here. It's like you escape this now here. Yeah, it's like you now no longer have to endure the swords piercing you here. It's like you lift the swords here. Yeah, look at this here. You're free from this here. Yeah, wow. Look at this. You have the World card here. Yeah, guys, Major Arcana. Your whole world changes here towards success, accomplishment here, the completion of the cycles, the awakening of the new here. You feeling your own belonging, your wholeness here, who you are to the divine here, who you truly are from a soul level here. Yeah, satisfaction in the life that you want to lead here. Yeah, your whole world changes here. It could also mean travel. Yeah, traveling to new locations here. New jobs, new job opportunities here, but success here. Yeah, number 21. And we have temperance. Yeah, balance coming in here. Blessings of, so we ask the blessings, right? The blessings is that you get freedom here. You get the success. You get the completion here of the cycle here. You get the peace that you're looking for here. The tranquility, the harmony here. Yeah. I feel like you also get the role of balance here in your favor here. Yeah. We have the angel here shifting things here. I feel like you get shifted out of the old and into the new here, into a whole new world here. Yeah. A lot of perspective changes because of the fact that you open your eyes here to the temperance here, to who you are as a soul here. Yeah, soulmates, relationships also here coming in, soul family, soul tribes coming in for support here. Yeah, but you move into a place of tranquility here. Yeah, place of what you once saw as a dream here. Yeah, the world you once saw as a dream. Yeah, coming through here. Yeah, it's like you escaping here into that portal here, guys. Yeah, there's something here. You're moving and shifting. Okay, let's see. Final blessings. What's coming next? Mahadev wants you to know here. Closing. And we're going to pull the sacred circle. Seem to take 3 cards, okay? 2 for there. Let's see here. Okay, wow. Wow, okay. A lot of cards. Okay. Let's see. Okay, the bottom of the deck. Travel, movement here, guys. Yeah. Could be moving into the new portal we saw. Yeah. Traveling. We have the higher self. Yeah, you've awoken to your higher self here. You've awoken to your light, to your aura here, guys. Nothing can keep you in the dark now. Yeah. Yep. You're awoken to your own courage, who you are here. Divine ambassador here. Yeah. Okay. Yep. We've got rest and rejuvenation. Yeah. You've awoken, guys. You've awoken to who you are. We have attachment. Yeah. There's no longer the facade that can keep you back now, guys. Look at this. Wow. Yep. We have the thinking man here. Wow. Yeah. It's like now you can see the truth here. Yeah. Something that you couldn't see before. Yeah. You now can see. Yeah. Yeah. Something sacred here. Like we said here. Your higher heart opened here as well here. Wow. Okay. So let's see. Blessings. Here 2. Let's see, we pull the sacred circle here. Like this 1 here and 1 here from the Gaia, and let us build the sacred circle here. One there, and closing message here. We'll leave this here, and keep here. Closing messages here. Okay. Okay. Wow, look at this, guys. The bottom of the deck, a gift here. Yeah, there's a gift coming in here. Something only you'll see. Okay, so let us take all the circles. feel like we'll open this. Let's build the sacred circle first. Okay, this world card keeps getting entangled here. I feel like your whole world is going to change here, guys. Okay, so we're starting off with an emotional, secure, loving family is important to you. Nest, yeah. You're building something here. We've built something here. Okay, we have mule. Someone is extremely stubborn and unwilling to change. Okay. We have kangaroo. Unsettled times. Need to plan ahead here. We have the month of October. Okay. We also have victory in some endeavor. Yeah. You're moving towards victory here. From the stubborn energy here. Yeah, look at this. We have the claw. Be careful. Do not take risks. Okay. You're grabbing something here. We have pig, beware of greed. Okay. We have dog, close up. Pleasure with a close friend. Okay. We have happiness. Look at this, guys. Yeah, I feel like there's something here that you're going to grab that's going to lead to a lot of happiness here. Yeah, we have finger here, warning of a problem either now or the future. I feel like the divine is showing you the way here. Look at this. We have dolphin here. Financial gain, usually coming from something you did in the past. Yeah, they're showing you the way to something here. Okay, we have spear, heartache over what you no longer have here. We have chair, someone is leaving your life here. We have sunrise here, yeah. New creative ideas, new adventures, a fresh start here. And we have success here. I feel like the divine is leading you towards some success here. I feel like there's a chair that's waiting for you to fulfill. Like I said, it's time for you to take the throne here. Yeah, I feel like, whatever you may have felt that you lost in the past here, I feel like the divine is replacing here. Yeah, let's see this here. Some clarification cards here. Where is the divine leading you here? Yeah, and one for the center here. Okay, so we have, yeah, persevere and you will overcome problems. Yeah, I do feel like you are overcoming the problems here. Yeah, we have the crib, birth or conception of a child or enterprise here. Something you are grabbing here. Something you're birthing here as well here. We have four-leaf clover. Yeah, great good fortune here. They're leading you towards great good fortune here. Yeah, and we have clouds with temporary problems. Yeah, I do feel like whatever it was is now temporary here that was holding you back here, because I feel like you're overcoming and you're moving towards success here. Okay, we have older man. Okay, so there could be a significant mentor here coming through. This could be a guide, ascended master here helping you here. Yeah, it's a significant connection here coming through. Wow, we have Kalima come through here. Showing her presence, Gauri Ma here. Wow, 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 wow. Deep connection here. Yep, she's clearing out everything here. Okay, we have travel. Yeah, things are moving, guys. Things are shifting. Things are moving here. Moving you to calmer waters here. Okay. We also have the moth spirit with surrender now. Yeah. Like I said, spirit is now taking over here, guys. Spirit is taking over and leading you towards the destination here. Yeah. We also have beaver spirits, lay a solid foundation. Yeah, they're leading you towards something solid here, to a family, to a home, to a life here. Yeah, that you only imagined here. Yeah. Okay. We have bad health here. Okay. We have thief. Oh, okay. And we have thoughts here. All right. Let's see. What does he want you to know here? Okay. Kalima coming in here about this bad health here. I feel like this could be, things keeping you intense situations here. Let's see here. We have months coming through here. Let's see here. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, wow. Look at this. You are highly thought of. Yeah, guys, you are highly thought of by the divine here. Yeah, wow. Okay. So let's see. This bad health, they wanted you to know. Okay, you have chain of events that will affect your life. Okay. We have an exciting event. Okay, wow. See, we have September, okay, and we have involvement with the law. Let's see here. So there could be something here where things are going to lead you here. It's like something karmic here. Okay, let's see what this talks about here. Let's put the picture together. So we have stepping into a new experience, okay. We have spiritual love, and we have January here, okay. And here we have compliments from an admirer, okay. We have period of prosperity and abundance, right? And we have dark man coming in here, and we have happiness. Yeah, I do feel like, whatever you thought, like we said, in terms of what you're wanting to manifest gets manifested here. But I feel like there's something missing here with the bad health here. In fact, this could be karmic here, something here. Something changes here. Let's see, what is this? Involvement with the law here. Could be like a, wow, look at this wealth coming in here. Whoa, 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 guys. A lot of things. Cards are shifting here. Let's see. What could this be in terms of something is going to, like I said, there's patterns here changing here. You know when we said about the karma, right? Karma coming in stages here, right? With leading to a chain link of events here. There's some exciting event coming through here. It could be happening in September here. Okay, we've got work, environment, sorry, work, achievement, success here. You are achieving some success in something here, guys. Yeah, waiting for news, package or letter. The birds again here. Yes, like you're going to receive some sort of good news here. We have bull. Do not back down from opposition. Show strength and fortitude. Yeah, I feel like you have fought something here. And you're now succeeding, coming out. This could be a legal battle here that you're coming out of as well here. Yeah, we have wealth here. Yeah, you're gaining something here. And someone you know is undependable and insincere. Yeah, I do feel like the angels, spirit guides are leading you towards something here. Where the divine has changed direction here. Yeah, something karmic that you've earned here. Let's see. Let's close it off with tarot here. Let's see here. Okay. Okay, yeah, the back of the text we have the Four of Cups. The divine is gifting you something that you can't see right now, or only you will see, like a miracle here. Yeah, you're not seeing this right now. I feel like there's a surprise here. Okay, let's see here. We have standing your ground. Yeah, I do feel like here. Okay, and we have choice. Yeah, I do feel like there's something here that you are overcoming here. Yeah, you're standing your ground here. I feel like now the divine is going to give you a choice here. Yeah, to break free from something here. Let's see. Yeah, we have the anxiety here. Yeah. We have the Ace of Cups. Yeah, definitely about the opportunity that comes in here. I feel like you're moving out of this energy here. You're breaking free from something here. Yeah, look at this. We got the King of Pentacles with security. Yeah, you get something here that kind of helps you move on from something here. Opportunities here, financial success here, investments here. Yeah, there's some, or there could be someone coming in to assist you as well here. Yeah, we have transition. You're moving on from something here. We saw that here. Yeah, moving on, transition here. You're moving from the old and into the new here. Yeah, I feel like now that you see, you have the divine eyes here. The divine bestows you with these opportunities here. Okay, let's see from Mother Gaia what she wants to say here. So we have Mother Gaia coming in here. Blessings. Okay, we have concealment. Yeah, guys, there was something about you that was needed to be hidden here, guys, for a reason here. I feel like now it's awoken here. Yeah. Wow, look at all this purple energy, magnetism. Yeah, I feel like, you know, your own manifesting ability somehow here was hidden here, guys. Something about it was hidden, but now it's awoken here. Yeah, you've connected it you've connected to it you've connected to it through your third eye chakra here. Something within you has awakened here. Yeah, look at this, the mother here. Yeah, the pearl within you is awoken here, guys. Wow, very intriguing, very mysterious here. Yeah, it's awoken now on this plane, on Mother Gaia here. Yeah, wow, okay, guys. Mysterious here. We have power here. Look at this, guys. Some power here, guys. Wow. Some power here. Okay. Yeah, look at this, guys. We have culmination here. 10 of Pentacles, guys. Look at this. Yeah, there's a lot of like what's the word, like a lot of things that you're going to be able to manifest with this power here, giving you the life of the 10 of Pentacles here, culminating to the life of your dreams here. Wow, guys, we have the Knight of Pentacles here. Yeah, I feel like you were very patient for this to come online here. Yeah, I feel like something that you know, what's the word, that was restricted is no longer restricted here. Yeah, I feel like now you are able and responsible enough to hold this pentacle here. Yeah, now you're in that Knight energy. Now you're in that resilient energy. Now you're in that wisdom energy to hold this power here, guys. Okay. Yeah, look, as we got connecting. Yeah. I do feel like there's some connection you've connected with here, guys. Yeah, wow. Okay. Yeah, look at this, the temple path. Guys, there's something that you have connected to, the divinity within yourself here. Wow, guys. Because goddess of the moon, you were not able to see it before here. It was hidden, it was shrouded here, guys. Close confirmation. Wow. Look at this, the healing light. Yeah, guys, there's something that you are now connected to, this light here. The healing light of who you are. The heart of Krishna here with the number 8 here. Yeah, your connection to spirit here. Wow, guys, look at this in your destiny. Guys, I've never seen cards like this with so much confirmation. It's written in your hands here, in your destiny here. This light here of who you are here, guys. Wow. We have unicorn. You are a unicorn. You're special and rare as a unicorn here. Use your own intuition to make beneficial changes. You've awoken to the unicorn magic within you here, guys. Wow. Okay, I've never seen something like this. Wow. You've awoken to who you are here. It was destined now for you to awaken. Like I said, it was kept by your ancestors here. Cloaked for some reason here. Let's see who closes it off here. Wow, guys. Let's ask Mother Gaia here and Mahadev and Goddess Kali, Goddess Parvati here. What is this going to lead to here? Wow. Let's see, 3 here. This is like a wow. And she's saying one from this deck here. Yeah. They be saying something crucial here. Something is per your destiny here, guys. Wow. You have something rare here. Yep. Such clear confirmations. Like, wow. Okay, let's see. We can get more. There is something intriguing about you here. Yeah, okay. Let's put this to the side here. Okay, something that was written in your destiny here. Footprints, palm prints, right? Like we said, I feel like you have the palm print of the divine here. Yeah. Wow. Okay, let's see here. Ending it off with Lord Shiva. Guys, this has been a magical reading. We've seen Mother Kali come in, his divine counterpart. We're seeing him come in here with transcendence. Rise up, honor your inner force. Guys, your inner force. Steps are being given. Dance with the universe. Guys, now is the time for you to dance with the universe. Yeah, he's coming in here with these blessings here, guys. I want you to know how rare you are. You're as rare as a unicorn here. I feel like you didn't know this before here. But the light that you shine here, the gifts that you have here, very rare. Wow. You are so connected to the divine here. Yeah, okay. Let's see here. We have freedom. Yeah, it's going to bring you freedom, guys. Yep. Wow, and love. Yep, bring you freedom, bring you love here. Yeah, and good health here. Yeah. Like it's going to bring you all here. Yeah. Health, wealth, and abundance here. Yeah. Yep, it's going to bring you adventure, guys. Yep, coming soon in the near future here. Yep, abundance, guys. Like we said, it's going to bring you abundance. Yep, and it's now the divine timing. Yep. Wow. Like I said, it's the divine timing now for you to step into all of this here. Wow, guys. Okay, we have Dumbo. Don't just fly, soar. Yeah, guys, you're going to soar. Now, Ascended Masters were waiting for this here. We have, if you weren't you, then we'd all be a bit less we need the poo. Yeah, it's because of who you are, how rare you are. Yeah, that we're all grateful for it here. Yeah, wow. The divine in everyone that steps in your path here. If you walk the footsteps of a stranger, you learn things you never knew. You are the stranger. You're walking in the footsteps of who you are here. Yeah, from who you are in past lives, who you were, who you are, and who you're going to be here. Your own footsteps here, footprints, right? Like I said here, footprints of the divine here. The stranger is the divine here, guys. Now you're stepping into the footprints of the divine, and now you're going to learn things you never knew. Wow. What a reading here, guys. Look at this. Venture outside your comfort zone. The rewards are worth it from Tangled. Yep. And we have magic here. Look at this. All it takes is faith, trust, and a little bit of pixie dust, guys. What an ending to a magical reading here. You're stepping into the footprints of the divine here, and you're going to see things, learn things. Yeah. You never knew, you never knew. You're not just going to fly, you're going to soar here. Magic happens for you here, guys. Yeah, my friends, I'm hearing magic happens for you, my friends. From Lord Shiva here. Wow, 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 guys. Yeah. What a confirmation to end this reading here. I'm going to pull, I feel like this reading doesn't want to end here. Michael's thoughts here. And I'm going to pull one here from the tarot. And, oh, look at this. Guys. It broke on successful completion here. Yeah, this is a time of incredible accomplishment, guys. You're justified in feeling joy, a sense of completion and pride in the amazing job you've done. And you've been blessed with many spiritual insights. Look at this. Spiritual insight, guys. Soon you'll begin a new journey. But for now, take time to bask in the happiness of your dreams coming true. Guys. Look at this here with a new beginning here, guys. Yep, you're the beginning of a wonderful journey. Yeah, you have unique gifts to offer the world. New opportunities will present themselves if you truly believe. Yep, trust. And we have seeing clearly, guys. Now you see clearly, right? Wow. Embrace your own uniqueness and allow it to serve you. Guys, look at this. Wow. And we have a relationship grows closer. Wow, guys, divine love as two people fall in love. Or a current relationship grows much stronger. Friendships may deepen into a spiritual connection. Don't give up on relationships that feel challenging. There's still hope here. Yeah. Okay, one final thought here. Wow, I feel like the universe already played it out here. 10 of action. Yeah, you're working too hard. The angels are asking you to find a healthy balance, right? And in order to lighten your load, straining to make others happy can be harmful to your health. Yeah, I do feel like they say now's the time for you to lighten your load here. Let them take over here. Yep. And we have, wow, look at this from Michael. Guarded and protected. Yep, you are guarded and you are protected here. Yep. Michael coming in strong here. Fierce protector here. Wow, 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 guys. What a message. Yeah, I feel like this is the message of all messages. Saying to pull from here. Okay, see here. Final message here. And then I feel like the lamp is going down. So let's see here. Yeah, look at this. Between worlds, guys. You're crossing worlds into different portals here. Yep. And we have higher power. You are blessed, guys, with the higher power. You are blessed by the higher power. Yeah, the power of it all here, guys. Look at this. Okay, what do they want to say here about the higher power? You're so connected, guys. You have this higher power here. Wow, 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 wow. Okay, what do you want to say here? Wow. Yep. That's why intrigue and mystery follow you, guys. Okay. We have deep knowing. Yeah, you have this deep knowing here. We have the yin. Yeah, you can see into the pensive here, guys. Again, we've got between worlds. Okay. You can shift worlds here, guys. You can go into between worlds. You can manifest from different worlds here, guys. You have this higher power. You have the higher power behind you. You're connected to the archangels, ascended masters, to it all here, guys. Yeah. Wow. Okay, let's see. One final message here. Yeah, I feel like this is so intriguing here. We have orphaned here. Okay. That's why you felt alone, guys, in life. You may have felt like you were alone here because you're so unique here. Yeah. You may even feel orphaned because you didn't find the divine souls like yourself here. Because you're so rare here. Yeah, now you find the loyal heart. You find souls that are like you here, guys. Yep. And you go the distance. Yeah. They're coming towards you now here. Souls that are like you here. Yeah. You're no longer going to feel also alone because you see within yourself here. You see the divinity within yourself here. The higher power within yourself here. You've crossed the finishing line here, guys. Yeah. Into seeing who you truly are. Knowing who you are. Yeah. Wow, wow, wow. And the divine wants you to know this coming from Lord Shiva. Yeah. It's a powerful, powerful message, guys. Very powerful. Yeah. It's like a mystery upon mysteries here that the divine has revealed here. Yeah. Okay, let us pull one last card from here. I know this reading it's not ending, but I just wanted to, like, you know, try and get as much information here. Yeah. Let's see. Lastly, and I feel like from this hidden realms deck here. Okay. And I want to pull from the angels here. And lastly, from Mother Kali here. We saw Mother Kali come in here. Let's see which form. Okay. We've got Kalratri. Yeah, Kalratri is about the night and day, the shift from night and day here. Yeah, shift from night to day. Very much connected to Goddess Lakshmi as well here. Yeah, wow, number 32. We have 0303, taking chances here. Yeah, there's a lot of opportunities coming your ways, guys. Yeah, take the chance, take the risk here. Yeah, again, the 3 connected to the masters here. Wow, we have sacred union. Yeah, you're going towards a sacred union here. This could be romance, partnerships here, but you're moving towards something sacred here. Yep. Yeah, wow, we have good times. And we have, wow, proposal. Okay, guys, yep. You're moving to the good times, to everything you're wanting to manifest here in this lifetime, guys. You're moving towards that here. The time of peace, your season of fruitfulness, we saw from the very beginning here. Season of love, of happiness, higher commitment here. Yeah, for those looking here. Soul family, soul tribes here. Yeah, it's like night and day with Goddess Kalratri here. Night and day changing. And you are changing from night to day here. Yeah, something within you is changed here from night to day here. You're blossomed into the lotus here. Yeah, look at this with the moon representation, the eclipse here. Very rare of who you are here. Yeah, guys. Okay, wow, guys. Oh, we haven't pulled from Lord Ganesha. Okay, he's saying Ganesha deck. Saying here, let's see blessings from Ganesha. We had Goddess Kali, Goddess Parvati here, Lord Shiva, and the lastly from Ganesha here. We cannot leave without him here. Blessings of the golden future. Yeah, look at this. We have prosperity. Yeah, a lot of prosperity like we saw from the very beginning here. We have drive. We have divine support. Yeah, and we have wholeness. Yeah, your whole life is going to change here to a complete whole life here. You're moving towards the life of completeness here. Yeah, the divine way, the life I'm hearing where you're fully supported here. You are supported by the higher support like no other here, guys. Yeah, a whole life here. You also finding the wholeness of who you are here, the gift within you here. Yeah, wow, 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 the power within you here, he's saying here. Yeah, you've moved towards it here. Let's see what he wants you to know. Ganesha being the Lord of Wisdom here. What does he want you to know about this here? And where are you moving towards here? Okay. Wow, guys, yeah, joy and delight here. The whole life that's going to bring you joy and delight here. What a blessing here. Yeah, and you're moving towards healing here, guys. Look at this. With Ganesha holding the fruit here. Yeah, the mango here. To it all here. Prosperity, joy, and delight here. At the back of the deck, we have acceptance here. Gift coming in here. Accept it all because you're about to receive it all here, guys. Yeah, things that are going to make your heart sing and bring you so much of delight. Okay, I'm finally going to leave it here. If you've liked this reading, please do like, share, and subscribe. I'd like to thank all the Ascended Masters. Wow, Lord Shiva, Mahadev, Lord Ganesha, Goddess Kali, Goddess, what's the name? Sorry, Gaia coming through. I'm hearing Neeks. I'm hearing archangels. Wow, wow, wow. I'd like to thank them all so much for this reading. It has been one of the best readings. Yeah, like really, this reading is truly profound, truly transcendence here. And that is why intrigue and mystery follows you guys. Yeah, high ascended souls. I'm so honored to have channeled for you. Yeah, it's left me actually speechless. Wow, expect for miracles, guys. Miracles are entering like no other here. Yeah, as you stepped into something that's so rare and unique about you guys. The divine knows it. It's time that you do you. Yeah, you do you. Wow, okay. Yeah, and it's time that you know this about you as well. Yeah, know who you are and how rare you are. Okay, so yeah, guys, sending all my light and love. I hope that you've enjoyed this. I hope that it brings you activations, miracles, and everything that you can manifest. Yeah, I'm just like, this message is going to reach you at the time when it's meant to reach you, in the most pivotal and profound time of your life. Okay? Sending all my light and love, and I hope to see you guys in my next one.